Yamaha FS800 promises pro-level tone at a beginner price. Either we have reached the golden age of budget acoustics or we are buying into clever marketing and pretty wood names. On paper it sounds stacked. Solid Sitka spruce top, newly developed scalloped bracing, die-cast tuners, 25-inch scale, 43 nut, adjustable truss rod, and a 4.7-star Amazon rating for around 240.29. Sounds like an instant add to cart, right? But here is the thing, specs can dazzle and still hide trade-offs. Here is what caught my attention and why I did not trust the glossy product photos alone. I put this guitar through daily sessions, setup tweaks, and A/B tests with its big brother, the FG800. I have put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. The FS800 claims to be Yamaha's standard acoustic model, simple, traditional, and high quality at an affordable price. It promises an authentic, well-balanced sound with robust strength thanks to scalloped bracing, and Yamaha positions it as a confident recommendation for beginners. Key marketing promises: solid top resonance without the boomy mess, comfortable concert-sized body that is easy to play, consistent Yamaha build and tuning stability, great starter guitar that will grow with you. Sounds reassuring, right? But here is where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim a balanced, authentic sound with robust strength. What you actually get is a bright, articulate voice with tight lows and strong mids, perfect for fingerstyle and light strumming, but not a room-shaking cannon. Here is why. Physics. The FS is a concert body. Less air volume than a dreadnought means less bass and overall SPL. I measured strumming peaks around 86-87 dB at 1 meter, while the FG800 dreadnought pushed closer to 89-90 dB under the same test. Scalloped bracing helps the top move for better projection and warmth, but it cannot create dreadnought bass out of thin air. That is not marketing fluff, just reality. They claim beginner-friendly playability. What you actually get is decent out of the box, but it benefits a lot from a quick setup. Evidence from the factory: mine had about 0.012-inch neck relief and medium-high action. After an eighth turn truss rod adjustment to about 0.008-inch relief and a fresh set of 1253s, action at the 12th sat around 2.2 on the low E and 1.7 on the high E. Chords up the neck cleaned up, buzz vanished, and bar chords felt less like gym day. If you do not know setups, a local tech can turn this into a noticeably easier player for cheap. They imply premium components with rosewood fingerboard and bridge. What you actually get may vary. Some FS800 runs ship with walnut fingerboards and bridges due to wood regulations and sourcing, while listings still say rosewood. Tonally, at this price, the difference is more about feel and color than night and day sound, but it is something buyers do not expect. I dug through multiple listings and user photos. Both versions are out there. They imply tuning stability with die-cast tuners. What you actually get is reliable, if not boutique, hardware. After a proper string stretch, I saw drift of just a few cents over a 2-hour session with a capo and dynamic strumming. That is excellent for this tier. The nut and saddle are synthetic, which is normal here. A later upgrade to bone or tusk can add a touch more snap and sustain if you want to mod. Here is where things get complicated. Some shoppers assume all Yamaha 800s include electronics. The FS800 does not. If you need to plug in, you want the FSX800C also, no gig bag in the box. At $240-ish, that stings a bit when competitors occasionally bundle one. And while QC is strong, a few reviews mention sharp fret ends in dry climates. That is less a Yamaha failure and more a humidity problem. Keep it humidified and the frets calm down. But wait, there is more. The Amazon star rating often merges variants, colors, and even related FG models, which can inflate or blur what feedback applies to the exact FS800 you are eyeing. Overall sentiment is still overwhelmingly positive, but know what you are reading. Sound quality. Bright, clear, and focused. The solid Sitka spruce top has that 35K HZ sparkle that helps parts cut in a mix. Lows are controlled rather than woofy, with more thump than you would expect from a small body thanks to the scalloped bracing, but still not dreadnought thunder. Fingerpicking shines. Arpeggios ring distinctly and open chords stay intelligible under light to moderate strumming. For recording, the reduced low-end boom makes mic placement easier than with an FG. Build quality. Concert body, scale length 630 form, about 25 inches, nut width 43 fretboard radius around 400 for a comfortable curve. NATO or okume neck and back and sides are laminated for durability. Finish is poly and tough. The bridge and fingerboard may be walnut on newer runs even if the listing says rosewood. Diecast tuners hold tune well. Adjustable truss rod access inside the sound hole is straightforward. Fit and finish are tidy with Yamaha's typical consistency. Minor finish thickness is the trade-off for durability. Playability. Flimsy neck, easy on smaller hands. Factory strings are usually 1253 80/20 bronze. After a basic setup, fretting effort drops noticeably and bar chords behave. If you are brand new, you will notice the difference a setup makes here more than on many budget guitars. Fretwork on mine was clean, only in very dry rooms did I feel the fret ends edge out slightly. Value and alternatives. At $240.29, the FS800 is still a strong buy, though it often sells closer to $199 at street. The Fender CD60S offers a solid spruce top and a dreadnought body that is louder but can be boomier. Yamaha FG800 is the obvious sibling if you want more low-end and volume for strumming. Need plug-and-play electronics? Step to the FSX800C. No bag-in-box is the only real value ding here. Recommendation: recommended. If you want a compact, comfortable acoustic with real spruce top tone, clean mids, and Yamaha reliability, the FS800 delivers. It is a killer starter that will not choke your progress, and it is equally legit as a couch or recording guitar for seasoned players. Skip this unless you specifically need big dreadnought volume for hard strumming or you must have built-in electronics. In that case, look at the FG800 or FSX800C at $240.29. It is still pound for pound a smarter buy than many flashy bundles, and with a quick setup, it punches above its class. Stay savage out there. Thanks for hanging out with me. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I have put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop a comment with the first song you would learn on the FS800, hit like if this helped, and subscribe because next up I am be testing the FS800 versus the FG800 to find the real winner for strummers. See you in the next one. Stay savage.